guys, it's Wolf. Today, I figured it's later in the day. I figured I'd do two things. One, show you guys how to, if you get in a bind and you have a push mower or riding mower that has points, if all of a sudden it dies and you're not getting spark, how you can temporarily get it running again, where you can finish what you're doing until you can either clean the points a little bit better with a points file, which you can get at any auto parts store, or replace the points. Also, we'll later on we'll get into about internet trolling, get opinions and whatnot. But first things first. Okay, now this is a AENL Wisconsin engine. It uses a magneto ignition to provide spark to run the engine. Now, up here you have your ignition coil. Here you have your condenser for your points. And then here is the contacts for the points. This right here is what we're going to be working on. Now, you can do one of two things. You can, sorry the video's shaky, but I'm kind of having to hunch over to do this. You can either spread the points open by hand, or, as you can see, you turn the engine over until the points open, and then you can stick your file in there and file at the points here. And you just want to go back and forth, and normally what I do is I'll turn it back where the spring that returns one part of the contacts back into place. I'll rotate it so it's pushing down on it, and then all you do is you take your file and you just work it back and forth a few times, and then pull it out, pull the file out, and you can either snap them together to get some of the filings out, and then you can go ahead and open the points back up again, and then stick your file back in there and work it back and forth, to clean up the contacts and the points. The issue that this had, normally in this area right here, you have a gasket, and then you have a cover that goes on it, which is right here. Now, the problem with this cover is when I turn it over, as you can see, there's a hole in it. And the problem with that is, because this machine does sit outside, moisture can get in here and it can corrode the contact for the coil, and it can also corrode the contacts of the points. Now, the way I normally test these is most guys have different ways of testing the machine to see if it has spark through the mag. Normally what I'll do is I'll just take a screwdriver, make sure it's got a resin or rubber handle on it, and then what I do is I put it against the case, and then I get it fairly close to this little tab, the little tab here, and see if I get a spark that jumps between the screwdriver, the gap between the screwdriver and this contact here. And so far, I haven't had any problems, cleaning the points up this way. Normally, I have a points file that I would use, but those are up at work, and obviously I'm home, so it doesn't do me any good there. But um, I hope I hope this helps you out. Hope helps you guys out that have these older single cylinder, and it even works on the twin cylinder and the VH 4D Wisconsins, the 4-cylinder Wisconsins that still have the point style distributor. Again, it's very important that you have, the cap's in good shape. As you can see, this one, this part of the cap's broken. It should look like this. And pieces broke off, and then you got behind the wire here the hole there, so moisture can get in there, and it does play hell with contacts and the magnetos and in your distributor. So it's very important that if you guys that have these old Wisconsins, that if you get a kit, the gasket that comes for this cover, that you put it on there, because a lot of times the older gaskets, as you can see, this one's brittle and it's coming apart, and this is the original cover for it. So from 68, so it's it's pretty much finished. But the second topic I'd like to touch on is internet trolling. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have been trolled, and when I first got onto YouTube, obviously I didn't have a video camera, and I just went to YouTube to watch videos, and it was I liked it. It was fun, but as time went on and I watched more videos and more videos, I had this one person that decided that he was going to troll me. Well, back when I first started, like I said, I didn't have a camera, and I had no subscribers, and basically no views, because, well, I wasn't posting videos. Well, anyway, this guy, for one reason or another, decided he was gonna troll me, and I thought it was funny, because I messaged the guy, and he was like, well, why are you messaging me? I'm like, dude, you left some pretty wild comments on my page, and I thought it was hilarious. Figured I'd get to know you and whatnot. But he wouldn't talk to me again, and he left me alone. But anyway, it was pretty funny, because, like I said, nobody else. The main part of trolling is to get a reaction out of people, and I will admit I am subscribed to a couple of channels that are known trolls, and I've talked to them, and they're fairly nice people. They just they'll go on Xbox or whatever, and there are certain games that are age appropriate, because of the content, and there are children that are underage playing these games, and so they troll them. And to me, honestly, the parents should watch what they get their kids, because a lot of these games nowadays are pretty gory. I saw one where this dude, this one character shot another character, and there's blood shooting out of his neck, like like it would happen in real life. But it's pretty funny. But hey, baby, you're on YouTube. Wave and say hi. Oh, come on, baby. The tubers wanna see you, honey. There's her dog, Sammy. Soupy Doo. She's a sweetheart. But oh, come on, baby, don't be shy. You know this is going on YouTube, right? Oh. You know, I love her to death. I mean, I'd do anything in the world for that woman. I love her to death, but yeah, I mean, to me, I've been trolled, and to me, I always thought it was funny, because, well, that I guess that's just the way I am. Somebody coming up to you, hey, goober, or whatever, trying to get a reaction out of me, and, well, I just laugh because, well, I think it's funny. But yeah, it's oh man, I don't know. I guess some people nowadays, they just, I mean, I see trolling as entertainment, and I've had it happen to me. So a lot of you guys out there that are saying, "Oh, well, you've never been trolled, so you don't know what it's like." I have been trolled. So, and I do know what it's like, but instead of getting pissy about it or mad and shooting back a nasty comment, to the troll, I just laugh. And for whatever reason, it seems to chase a lot of them away. And of course, I'll go and I'll, try to get to know them, and then it's like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? But, and I think that's the part of the reason for YouTube. One, for people to share videos, and secondly, to get to know people, make friends and whatnot. But they're just, some people, I guess, get their rocks off trying to get a reaction out of some people. But and not all internet trolling's bad. Some of it's pretty good. I know there was a couple of people that had gotten banned from YouTube for going after a couple of child predators, and unfortunately YouTube decided that the trolls were more at fault than these people that were doing naughty things. But yeah. Anyway, the wifey just threw me a cheese stick. String cheese is the bomb. But yeah. But oh yeah. But here's the wife playing with Sammy. Throw it, baby. Oh man, I can't see her. Here she comes. There's Sammy. Hey, Sammy girl. Hey, Sam, you gotta stay still there, sweetheart. But, yeah, throw the ball again, baby. Look at her go. She's like a rocket.
The only thing she loves more than chase is fetch is tuggy. Oh, God.
Oh, yes. Sam loves her tuggy. She's yeah, she loves her tuggy and the tuggy rope. But she's a sweetheart.
She's a lab pit mix.
Just like my wife here. She's a sweetie. No, you're not a lab pit mix, but I love you. Mwah. I love you, baby.
My ass warmed over on you.
Okay, guys, that's it for now. Until the next video. Wolf out.